So let's get really addicted to marbles. It's not going to take long. Basically, we need to use the marbles in our tube to hit a certain score. The score will go up every round, but we can get bigger, better marbles over time. We're going to start as the observer because that's the base difficulty. Also, prisms start the run with an extra 2 shots per round. That's going to be pretty important. Plus, it has a nice rainbow color. So to begin, we have round 1, 2, and 3. We need 1500, 3000, 4500. If we skip the first one and jump to 3000, we can get $30, which I want to do. So we're going to skip and then we can begin. We need 3,000. If we land our marbles in the particular zones, we get the corresponding bonus. All of our neutral face marbles over here do 500 score. 500 plus 191 would be 691. Every 3 turns, the enemy fires one of its big balls out and it can knock our marbles off the board. And whatever score the enemy has actually subtracts from our score. I'm not really sure why there's a target in the center. I haven't seen that before. We can aim for it a little bit. I'm totally nailed it. Dead center. But already we're at 691 out of 3,000. I'm going to try and separate my marbles a little bit. That way he doesn't shoot in and blow them all over the place. If they're grouped up, it's really easy for him to bully us. The enemy isn't that smart, but neither am I, so we're probably pretty evenly matched. Even that wasn't really a good shot because those two are too close together. We'll see how smart the enemy is. It looks like he might be aiming for this one. Okay, well that moved both of mine into the center. As long as they're in the circle, they count, but he's taking away score from us. The way we deal with him is we give him a big old push that way. I can also control the marbles so they roll forward after we hit them, or backwards, or just sort of neutral. On this one, I think I maybe want neutral. I need to hit him pretty hard because he's pretty big to get him out. I didn't want my marble to do anything crazy afterwards. So this shouldn't be too bad. We're already at about 2,200. We could just land a few more marbles, hopefully in the center without pushing any other marbles out. And these are all his basic marbles so far. We're basically there. So we'll fire one more in. Keep in mind this was a bit of a challenge one because we skipped the first round. The enemy's about to go off, but we've already broken our score. And we didn't have to discard any. So we get $1 for each shot remaining. We get a round reward and then $1 interest. So we'll take our $16. I think that adds to our $30. We got $46. So now we need to look for valuable marbles or items. The loner is kind of interesting. Counts towards round score even if it is outside the ring, and that is 1,000 base value. So for $8 we're buying that. I don't really like the other options that much. We're going to re-roll. Some of these are really good. Like we're going to buy one jungle marble that is 500 base value, but apply a 0.5 multiplier to every marble within its zone. So if we land that in a good spot, we'll be in good hands. I'm going to do one more reroll because we got some money, but items cost $15 and we're probably going to want to buy some of those eventually. I want to try a sharpshooter as well. It is 900, but it multiplies its score by up to 4 times the closer it is to the center of the ring. And we're just going to jump to the next round. It's a boss round. So I think it's just going to fire lots of its own balls at us. So we get negative 400 score each time it shoots, but we only need 4,500. We got some pretty big boosters on board. So we'll just get started. I do want to distribute my marbles once again so they can't just blow us all away in one little spot. I'm actually going to discard one marble here just so we can fire off the sharpshooter before he shows up. Although maybe I'm doing this in the wrong order. We're going to try and kind of span the gap right here. That was a little more oomph than I wanted, but now we got a good idea of how hard to fire the next one, the sharpshooter. So we're going to put it there. It's going to be a similar thing, not too much. And good enough for me. That should get a decent multiplier. And we already beat the score just on that because the sharpshooter got a good multiplier. Now we get $19 because of our interest. So we need to try and hold on to $25 every time if we can for $5 interest. I'm going to buy the traffic cone, increase the chance for power marbles to appear in the marble with other marbles in the shop. Are these considered power marbles? So these are items we can use. Like the lighter actually sounds handy, permanently destroy 3 random marbles in the ring. But I'm going to buy the traffic cone. I know we said we weren't going to spend more money, but we did. And you need to defeat the boss to restock the item, so those don't show up very often. The slime is kind of funny because it consumes marbles on hit and gets plus 700 score for each one. That could be good and bad. I don't really feel like screwing myself up with that. It's not worth to skip this one because we could double our money. That would only give us about $40 and we'll make that soon anyway. 6,000 will be a little bit to get, especially with these boring $500 marbles. But we'll do our best. That one we don't need to talk about. I think that, yeah, that still got the score. I think as long as it's touching that line. The loner here. The loner can be anywhere. So I'm going to try and land it more or less in the center of that. That way if it does get pushed out, doesn't matter. It can be anywhere. Wish I had more multiplier marbles near the bottom, or ready to pop, I should say. Hopefully that one tempts the boss. It's going to have 2 shots. But we got lots of shots left. Oh, okay. He's not really taking it that seriously today. That does drop our score by 1,000. Luckily, I have a solution for that. If we do a little bit of pool geometry, he can go elsewhere and I can just sit there and get some score. And then we can just sort of try and work a few more of our marbles in. We'll put this one with a little bit of front spin. You got to be careful not to cause too big of a chain reaction, but as long as they're all slowly moving in, we'll get a nice cluster that the boss will probably annihilate. Luckily for us, you really only have to touch that line. Hopefully he has another very weak shot like he just did because we're getting close. Yep, he really went for it. That's okay, because we can take this one and hit him pretty hard up that way. That's pushed him out. It's pushed him in. This one doesn't matter. So our score is still doing okay. If I could push perhaps this one in too, they can go in together and at least get some score. If they're sitting outside the circle, they're pretty much garbage. So the sharpshooter is the one that could be a big score. This will easily put us in. So we're aiming for the center way over there. I don't know, something like that maybe. Maybe not enough, but still pretty good because there's 6,9,700. So that put us way over the top. We got $4 interest and $12. It's definitely good to carry a bit of money along the way. There's another loner, which could actually be good. Glitched is also interesting. It's 800 base score, but it gets a random value up to 5 multiplier or up to 4,000 score when entering the ring. So I'll take one of those. I do want a loner. Didn't realize how low that put us on money. Next round. Now, do I want to go for it? I'll gain $5 additional for each unused shot at the end of next round. That could be really good, but it's also a boss battle, so it's going to be hard to have unused shots. So let's just play through this. We probably want the reward at the end. So we've got 3 shots before he fires. So I'm going to fire our 3 basic marbles. So he'll hopefully knock the basic ones away. And then we can roll some of the good ones in to be a little bit protected by the weak ones. So we'll go one there. We'll go one just here on the edge if we can. Then we'll put one up here. And then they'll all be nice and safe from the idiot cannon. Okay, he's going to target that one apparently from way over there. That's a bold strategy. I can see how that's kind of could be annoying to me though, because to knock that away, I've got to like come from way over here. What I'm going to do is just launch this little multiplier guy in. He's just going to sit just right there, and that's going to multiply the scores there, giving us 3,000 already. And then we're going to launch a marble from like here maybe. I don't have to hit that guy very hard to get him to move. I just don't want to send this marble to the moon at the same time. But there is 4,111. We need to land things in his multiplier. That might also be a good target for the enemy if he's smart. But there we go. That jumped up to 5,000. He might... Nope, he's targeting the wrong thing. That's fine, actually. It's a game of strategy. So if we start over here, I'm going to knock him pretty hard that way. Oh, way too hard on mine. Oh, it stayed in, though, actually. No, he's in the water. So I think if I get a few good... like, this one doesn't really have to go anywhere. I can just go like there. And then the loner is 1,000 scores. So, yeah, actually, I can just roll on into this, really. Like, as long as it's on the board, it's good, and we win. Oh, wait, we don't. Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, we're more than good. 7,500 score, $5 reward. I definitely want some higher value marbles that could get bigger multipliers because the score seems a little painful to add up. We do have $30. Love is kind of nice. Gain 100 score for each marble in the dispenser, which is 1,700 currently. I'm going to buy that because that just seems like a good deal. I am going to re-roll maybe once. That is going to bring us low on money. We're going to save up money. We don't want to spend our money. We need that interest pretty badly. We're desperate. All right, now it's time for a boss fight. We need 9,000. Wow, he's got a lot of shots. But the first one going out is love. So if we get a multiplier going on that, yeah, we'll be sitting pretty good. We want to try and get that a little bit to the far side of the circle. We can nudge it out a little bit. Maybe that's a better strategy. But there's already 2,200. So let's go ahead and just get some marbles in and try not to have them too near each other. This one I actually want to put over here because it's a smaller bonus. And we'll see what the Captain Idiot over here decides to do. Oh, he might hit that one pretty hard if he's firing from there, or he's going to do that. I won't complain. That's perfectly fine. Because I think because that one's so heavy, like physics sort of apply here. So I can go like that and I can bonk that one in and I can send this one out. I'm actually going to work from this side on this one. I'm going to hit him fairly hard to go like that. Didn't expect that one to come back so far, but by happy accident, we are successful. Loner is going to go in and we're just going to put him anywhere there because he can go anywhere. We're already at 5,000. Enemy is hopefully going to hit Loner. Well, it knocked that one out, but that's fine. This one's just got to go somewhere too. We got the jungle one. This is the one that has the multiplier on it, so... that feels like the circle's bigger. Did it level up? Well, doesn't matter anyway. Okay, we got to knock Big Boy out of there. And Big Boy's way out of there, although that one did come out too. So for now, we're just going to knock one just in a little bit just to get our score up for a sec. Enemy's probably going to attack that anyway. But we're up to 7,500. We're sitting real strong. He decided to do that. That's okay, because his is maybe out as well. Oh, Glitched is coming in too. Glitched is going to be really strong. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of front spin on this one and try and bring them in together. So the score went up to over 9,000 because it glitched. It was very messy, but we're doing well so far. We do still maybe have too many plain ones. But $5 interest, $7 round reward, $2 for shot remaining. Back in the shop, there's another sharpshooter, which I tend to like, insurance. And then there's also another loner. The loner's $8. I like it. If it's expensive, it's got to be good. We'll take another sharpshooter as well, and then we'll jump into the next round. So if we skip the next one, we can get a free rare marble, which would bring us into a boss fight, which would maybe be tough. For now, we need 10,500. So let's maybe focus on that. There is no multipliers at all in here. What there is love. So we got 12 shots to get 10,500. So we're going to need some multipliers somehow. That's worth 1,900 to begin. We got 2 loners coming up as well. We actually got lots of good marbles coming up. We don't really have any multipliers. It would be nice to get everyone into the same zone. And then we could multiply them. But if I put everything in the same zone, that idiot's going to smash them all real bad. So for now, we'll just land in there what we can. But 3 marbles with no multipliers and 4,000 score is pretty good. Okay, he wanted to do that. But Glitched is coming in. Glitched could be really strong. We'll drop Glitched in here and go something like that to push him out. Land those too close. I think they're still in. We need to push them a little harder. And we'll do that. So we got a sharpshooter for now. So we're going to aim for the center over there. Bit of a better shot. It's touching the center. There's a 3.81 times multiplier. So that was big. Since we have a loner anyway, we can just go like this. Loner doesn't need to sit anywhere. He can be outside the circle. We'll still get a score. So we're at 98.50 out of 10,500. That's going to hurt us a little bit. It's actually going to be hard to force that out because we're against a wall of our own marbles. But we got a loner for a reason. That way we can just go like that. And if loner goes out too, then we don't have to care. Yeah, there we go. Back up to 95,600. So all we got to do is just land 2 little marbles in. And the old marbles should work. No, we actually need a little bit more. Here's what we'll do. We'll discard 2 of these and then we shoot in the multiplier marble. We're going to try and land him near our sharpshooter because the sharpshooter I think is worth quite a lot. So it's a multiplier on top of a multiplier. Yeah, that put us up to 12,128. So we're ahead, not by a great deal, but we're ahead. There are 2 more loners. I could just build on loners the whole time because these don't need to be anywhere. Do I want to try and skip this for a free rare marble? Do we get to pick the rare marble? I don't think we do. I don't think it's worth it to go for that. We can hopefully just find one. Oh, there's a multiplier though. So if we land love inside here, we're going to get quite a multiplier. So that's worth 3,410 already. I'm actually going to discard one of the plain ones and then I want glitched in there as well right away. I want to see what kind of score we're working with so I know how to prepare myself. So glitched was worth, I'm not sure what overall, whatever brought us up to 64.68. So we're already halfway there with 2 marbles. And then I'm going to hope and pray that, actually, you know what? We're going to discard that. We're going to bring in loner. We don't have a lot of discards left. We're just going to put loner here to hopefully tempt him. Go attack loner and not the 2 in the center. Oh, he is going to. What an idiot. What does that symbol do? Oh, that's pretty annoying. Luckily, I counter their build very strongly with these. We'll put some backspin on that because we can send him out. Loner can go anywhere anyway, so it really doesn't matter where they wind up. Jungle's got the multiplier, so we want to multiply those 2 for sure. Even just like a gentle multiplier on them will be a huge score. So that brought us all the way up to 10,300 and whatever. So we're going to discard you, and we are going to bring another loner in to hopefully land within those guys. Oh, come on. Did it make it? Yeah, it did. So we're almost there. We're at about 12,000. He fired the loner out, but sharpshooter's coming in. So I'm actually just going to try and land sharpshooter somewhere there. Oh, don't bump it out. Uh-oh. I got a little bit carried away there. But we still got our score because of that. I just got a little overzealous. So we got $14 for that. We needed 12,000. So we still got $37. We got a candy cane. Add 1 level to any marble hit. That seems really good, doesn't it? I don't really know what adding levels does. I guess that's what the little star things are. Maybe that's a level 3. I'm not really sure how that works. We'll try that. We got to start getting some better marbles at some point. Are we going to re-roll? Oh, maybe the number on the right, the upper right is the level. There is something called dice. It gives random value up to 2 multiplier to a random marble in the ring every shot. I think that's probably good. We're going to start needing multipliers. Well, let's struggle onwards. Boss fight time, 13,500. Look at all those balls. It also has a 25% chance to put any marble it hits back into the dispenser. That's horrifying. Oh, and better yet, there's no multipliers at all out there. So what we're going to do is just fire a few in. We're going to fire the loner in, and we're going to try and hit actually the candy cane against both of those. So hopefully we can get these two reasonably close. And then candy cane can hopefully bonk both of those if I can. Didn't mean to hit them quite that hard, but can we, will that work? 1, 2, 1 level each. So what difference did that make? It added a little bit of extra score, I guess. Wait, do I get to fire again, or did the enemy already fire? Oh, maybe he fires less often because he's so strong. So on this one, which one do I want to upgrade? I want to like double bonk it, but maybe the sharpshooter is the wrong one to do that with. It's never a bad idea to go for it. So we're gonna go like that. To hopefully get sharpshooter in there a little bit and to get some extra hits and some extra multipliers. Sharpshooter's now level 2. It's got a 3 times multiplier. We're already at 7,500. Oh, we leveled up the enemy ball. Definitely didn't mean to do that. So we're just going to send that one out. Oh, cool. I didn't realize it could bounce off the edge. Glitched needs to come in as well. And Glitch can be anywhere, really. Glitch doesn't need anything. 7 shots left. We could throw another loner out to bring this one back in. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess the more things in here, the more distracted he can be and the more potential multipliers we have. Okay, he's going to fire the basic marble for some reason. Not going to complain with that. That's a poor play on his part. And we're going to do some discards for sure because we're coming up to our dice. Gives value up to 2 times multiplier to a random marble in the ring every shot. Perfect. So we're just going to send that anywhere in, really. Not sure who he's going to multiply, but he's going to do something. So this guy is our anti-enemy idiot. So he'll push them out. Doesn't matter where they land. And we just need a little more score. So we just go like that and we've done it. 15,000 out of 13,500. So we'll take our $14 and move on. Apparently we're going to the moon now. Patchwork. Gain +1 multiplier when in a score bonus zone, or gain 500 score when in a multi-bonus. Oh, that's kind of nice. It like builds off the other ones. Yeah, I'm going to take that actually. We are going to re-roll. I don't care if we go below $20. Glass is a good one. Glass is worth 5,000. But will be discarded if hit by any other marble. But still, for that price, we gotta go for it. So we got a 15,000, a 16,500, and then 18,000, which is called the hammer. And it's gonna disable first marble hit for 3 shots. So that's gonna be rough. For now, 15,000 we can manage. Starting with our level 3 love, this is where 2,500 now base value. I'm definitely going to discard some of the garbage tier ones, which is essentially anything basic. Those two I sort of want together. Then we're going to start on some loners. We don't want any of these anymore. I don't know what happens if we run out of marbles. Loner can just go here as a bit of a decoy. Although they could just, those are a little closer together maybe than they should be. But he's going for it. Okay, he's allowed to do that. So we'll go ahead and push him out and group our marbles back up. I have 8 shots left, so we're going to scatter some of these around the outside in case anyone wants to push them out or whatever. That's fine. We got a nice big scatter going on. If he was smart, he would just blast this at 100 miles an hour. I feel like they don't often do that though, just because that's not really fair. So now out comes glass. Glass is something we want to sit very delicately anywhere. Just don't get touched by anything unless it's an upgrade. Prism we're maybe going to use to get rid of this. Sort of like that. Didn't mean for it to bounce all the way back out. Might not have anyway. Then sharpshooter should bring it home for us. So sharpshooter's got to go towards the center. Something like there. Bump. Wow, way too hard. Yeah, but that still did it for us. Had me worried for a second there. We're going to take the $10. I went away to discard some of the garbage ones. Think I need to save up some more money again. I don't really like any of these. This one's a good money maker. I don't need money. I need score. Well, now that I look at my lineup of marbles, actually, we have more special ones than base ones. So that's a start. You know, if we skip this score, it actually halves the next one. So dealing with hammer, we only need to get the 9,000. I think I'm actually going to do that. Because hammer there sounds really annoying. And it's a very plain circle as well. We really have very little to work with. So love will send somewhere near the center, 2,400. These guys are 1,000 each. So we'll send them just anywhere on the edges to hopefully just be a bit of a distraction for Idiot Hammer. But we're already over 1/3 of the way there on the score, so that's something. Probably going to knock that one out, but he went out as well. That one's out for 3 rounds, but it'll just naturally come back. Actually, I've got a really good plan. So if I fire that one in, there's an extra 1,000. Then we discard, 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 and then glass marble. Just going in that far. That's 5,000 score. I don't know why the score dropped very slightly there. Like we're 2 under suddenly. But, okay, we just go like that then and we win. $17 more for us. We're going to lava. For $15, we can make the ring larger. I'm going to do that. I don't love any of the options, so we're going to try and make do with what we got. 19,500. These are getting steep. These are monetary things. Eventually, we're going to get a robber who's going to steal money, which isn't that bad. I'll probably be broke by then anyway. So we have 12 shots to get 19,500. It can be done. We just need to be a little bit careful how we do it. Okay, so I want to throw some plain ones out before I throw my glass ball in there. I don't want the enemy to hit my glass ball. If he breaks that, then that's a big hurt to our cause. I'm going to try and protect it a little bit if I can, but it's coming out pretty early. But I'm going to send it just sort of like up here into the northern hemisphere. Well, or hopefully everything's going to ignore it. Since he's going to work against our score, we're going to try... Wow, that thing's heavy. Okay, let's try that again with much more force. They can get all the way out. Next we got sharpshooter, which could be good. I feel a lot better if we had more multipliers. If he hits my glass ball... Okay, he didn't hit the glass ball. I am relieved. Okay, now we got to get as close to that as we can. That's not great, not terrible. So we're going to discard 2 more of our weak balls. This one's going to send him out. Did not mean to put so much front spin on that. Is he still in? I don't know if he counts as being in or not. But now here's where our multiplier ball comes in, marble, because I need him to land right there with them. And he'll give them a big boost, which ups our score considerably. Oh, I should have multiplied the glass. That was kind of dumb. Our glass just died. And so may have our run with it. What do we got left on board? Well, for starters, we're going to front row this guy in. I got to get everyone into that group up there. Okay, we're going to remove that. I'm going to do the same thing again, I think. We're going to try and forward roll these guys in. Not too hard, not too gentle. Did that work? We're moving the cone with it, though. Come on, what did we get? Oh, that didn't go very much at all. That's okay. That one goes in. Oh, that was our last shot, actually. Oh, man. You can see what we had to do. Like, we were getting ahead. I like how they plot the information like this. We're doing good. We're doing really good. We're back to doing okay. We're doing really good. We barely beat the boss, and then we just exploded. So here's the new strategy. We start a new run. It loads up. We see what our reward is for skipping, like gaining 3 common marbles. That's no good, so we abandon the run. We do this until we get a good perk. The second one, we get a free rare marble. So if we're lucky, that'll be a good one. And the first round is always super easy. Whatever the case, there we go. Score is actually already done. We can move on. $14 taking candy from a baby. Outlier is funny. I think that's perhaps uncommon as well. Gains 1.5 times multiplier when shot out of the ring. I can shoot you out of the ring. And then we're going to skip this. We're going straight to the boss. So we're going to lose 500 score for each discard used this round. Not a big deal. We only need 4,500. So we are going to do something a little bit strange. We're going to fire those 2 here. So 1.5 multiplier when shot out of the ring. So, like, is that infinite? Can I go like that? Did we just go out of the ring? Well, I didn't realize the trees are a thing. Did that work or no? Maybe that didn't count as being shot out of the ring. That counted as being shot into the ring. You can't fault me for trying, though. Now we got to send these guys in. All right. Did that work? All the way to you, all the way to you. We got some score going up. At least we need to send that one out pretty badly. So you go way out. It's always hard to tell the weight of those. Sometimes I feel like I hit them really hard. Sometimes I don't. Oh, Boardwalk is our new one. Get $3 money for every marble in its zone at the end of a round. So we'll get lots of money for that. Can it overlap zones, actually? Yeah, I think it actually can based on what I'm seeing here. We still got 6 shots, so we're perfectly fine with this. We'll make sure Boardwalk is sitting nice at the end. We'll use this to maybe neutral. Get out of there. Boardwalk can come in and go right on the border between them maybe. Whoops, did not mean to make that look so horrible. Did we make any money from that? I think we might have got $3. Cracked is cool. Gains 0.4 multiplier for every marble shot into the ring, but will return to the dispenser of hit. So you just can't hit it. Oh, this is easy. Return to the previous level. So if you wanted to redo it, I guess. I want to try another outlier and maybe this one cracked. We're going to get some multipliers going. If I skip that, I get 4 free power marbles. I don't want to risk that. I do want to try and figure out how these work. So outlier can go in, probably just onto a score for now. Frosty the Snowman here is going to land somewhere nearby just to get us some money potentially. Now to try and understand the multiplier here, if we shoot you out of the ring, whoops, did not mean to shoot that one so far. Yeah, there we go. That got 1.5 multiplier, but it's sitting way over there. So we're going to have to embrace the chaos to make that thing work. So there. I don't mean to alarm anyone, but that was a really good shot. Cracked is going to be important to just plop in here quietly. It's going to build up some multipliers. Hopefully nothing hits it. I don't like the way that cannon's turning though. Oh, never mind. They're giving up in life. So we'll see if we can do something about those 2 a little bit. I didn't mean to hit that. That Not great. That's okay. Our score is still going up nicely. We still got lots of shots left. So we could just do this the easy way, which we probably should. Let's not get exciting yet. We won't get excited unless we have to. So those two can go in. Then we get another 500 out of this. It'll actually be enough. Oh, they get a shot now though. Oh, never mind. They wasted it. I'm rubbing off on them. So as long as this goes anywhere, and actually we're perfectly fine. We're going to win. Just like that. This one's also pretty nice. 2,000 base score, but it loses 50 for every shot this round. I can work with that. I accidentally just bought a sharpshooter, so we're committed to sharpshooter as well. 7,500. This could work. The first thing I'm going to do is discard anything that's not special. We're going to send a snowman in to get some extra value. I'm also going to send in sand, of course, because sand is valuable, especially the less shots we can do. So we're already up to 3,600. And then we're going to discard one more plain one. We're going to throw this one somewhere sort of into the center to hopefully distract whatever that thing's about to do. Don't know if I love what it's doing. Haven't memorized its symbols yet. Well, that was smart of them. We can rebuild. It's actually pretty annoying that that happens. And we're going to send sharpshooter in. Oh, this was a bad angle to do this from. That was kind of stupid of me, but we're pretty close to the center actually, so that'll be a good multiplier. 8,300, we win. Didn't get any money from our snowman. Don't like any of this, but we do have $45 somehow, so we will look for, there's another one, 2,000. We lose score for more base. If that hits even a single multiplier, those will be huge. Also, maybe so will the tack. This is a rare one. We'll stop one marble it hits from moving the rest of the round. It sticks it in place. We could use that for some fun. All right, so now we need 9,000. The attack is actually showing up first. So that's really unfortunate that that's showing up first, obviously. Maybe we can do something cheeky, like send this in and then hit something against it. Say I put this here. Will this tack it in place if I hit it? Is this a bad idea? Will those even hit? Did they touch? I don't know if they touched. Well, I'm going to throw in this guy. Hopefully he's real tempting for the boss to knock out. That way he'll get a multiplier, but we'll see. We're already halfway to our score though, actually. All right, that's super helpful. Okay, sharpshooter we're going to send in from this side. I would like him to actually touch tack just very slightly. That didn't, well, he's set in the center though, which is nice. That's still worth 2,000. Yeah, we beat the score. We'll just play on sand. 2,000 per shot with even a little multiplier. What's not to like? Well, we're going to take the pool cue. We'll get an extra shot every round. Confetti's also nice. 1,000 score for every enemy outside the ring. We're going to skip this one as well. Next 3 discards permanently destroy marbles. That's actually going to be really helpful for us because we can get rid of some very weak plain marbles that just get in our way at this point. So to begin, there's our value thing. This one could actually make us a lot of money if we'd actually use it. So those 3 are gone forever. This one's going to help that one roll too far. That's perfectly fine. Cracked needs to sit somewhere in here and not be disturbed ever again. Hopefully this one doesn't come and blast that. Nope, he didn't. So multiplier will go up for everyone that comes in. So this will bring 2 of them in really. So that brought his multiplier up. That landed actually nicely in the zone. Chaotic. They're going to roll forward and they're both going to leave. No, one of them left. This one came back. This one's got a 1.5 multiplier though. For now, what we'll do is we'll just land something sort of in the center and see what the enemy wants to do with his move. But we're already halfway to our score. Oh, he's actually going to blast. Oh, I thought he was going to blast that one out. Actually, I can make a chain reaction here maybe to get all those going again. So just go that way. Sort of worked. They each have a 1.5 multiplier. I need to bring them back into the fray, so to speak. We also have some of the sand one coming up. I can't place them that... Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, so we need you to get a pretty good hit to join them in the center. Yeah, there we go. Our score is going up. Then I can land this nice little sand one, hopefully in the center, and that should be it for our score. Yep, that did it. Plus we got money out of that. Okay, there's our beloved glass. That's worth 5,000. This is 7,000. Can only be used when a single shot remains or when there's the last type of marble in the dispenser. Wow, that's a 4-star. That is super rare. So I'm going to buy glass and that because those are just really big value. I could win like entire hands on those 2. Traveler was interesting before. I think we're going to stick with what we got right now. Also because it's a boss fight. So we lose 400 score each time they fire, plus they do the typical annoying thing. So we're going to discard this one. To begin, I'm going to just lob that one somewhere into the center because we are about to send it out and I placed this marble wrong. Can I have this shot back? How do I undo? So is that going to work? It might. Up, back, come back again. Well, I could knock it up and in if I had to. Oh, it's got a 3 times multiplier now because it bounced through twice. I'm going to discard some prisms. We're going to bring confetti out if we can. Gains 1,000 for each enemy outside the ring. I was really hoping I could... oh, can I put one here? Oh, nice, I can. So we'll give those a little push in, and then the score can actually begin. Now we got to knock the enemies out. Actually, if he knocks this one out, I'm okay with that, because that's going to help us long term. Cracked is coming up too. So let's go ahead and actually just do that. Knock you out and right back in, like I meant to do it. So that's got a big multiplier on it. So that got big score. So it's, I guess, 1150 times 4.5. So that's a huge score all by itself. Then we're going to bring this one in. As long as nothing touches it, it gets bigger value. Now what we need to do is try and bring Clown over there into the 1.5 zone, which we did, which gives us the score we need. The strategy of this is fun. We got $18 for that mess. There's 2,000 base score for sand. I think we actually want that just to keep high scores. Oh, we get an extra shot every round. Now we get 2 extra shots. But we also need 15,000. We're starting to get a lot of garbage marbles. Oh, we do have glass right away though. And sand and confetti. So this might actually work okay. So I need you to go there. That's 5,000 times 1.62. So that's going to be a large chunk of the score already. We're basically there. All right. And then as long as you don't touch glass, we'll aim it upwards so that there's no hope of that happening. Did it touch it? Yeah, we already won. Easily. So we get $20 for that. We just need glass to come out first every time. That's all. Maybe we can just have all glass if we're really lucky. Well, we got enough money for rerolls. Drive 3,000 times 1 base score. Okay. I think that's a one shot and done. Gain $5 if this marble is in the ring at the end of the round. If I had more of those, it'd be good. Gain multiplier for each round skipped. I'm not really planning on skipping anymore. I'm just not that good. 16,500. This one cleverly added a negative zone, which we are not going to touch. So if we go to there, maybe there. Way too much. I don't know what I was thinking there. But you know what? We'll go ahead and assist it back in a little bit. Does it matter or does it? Oh, it does matter actually. It changes. It's like a real-time thing. I managed to get this one into the center. Trash, trash, trash. Okay, we're going to do sort of the same thing. We're going to be a little smarter. There we go. So the score is going to change depending on where that one's at. How annoyingly fun. Got about halfway to the score we need. Don't know why they did that. That didn't actually count against our score anyway. So what I might do is just sort of put this there. That way I can potentially smack them both out if I need to. Not sure if that makes sense. We'll stop one marble it hits from moving. So what do we want to do that with then? Maybe sharpshooter. We probably don't want to hit it too hard though. Because like I don't want this one to bounce out too. There we go. Tacked. Now we add glass in. I'm actually going to put glass like right here. Just where it's hopefully safe. I don't even care if it gets that. Didn't mean to, but that's still basically 5,000 score. What's he doing up here? Okay. He's allowed to do that. I don't judge. Now we're going to send in this guy to just... He can actually pretty much rest against tack. Or the one that is tacked, rather. So we go up there. And that should be some score for sure. Some money. I don't have any discards left, but we can send this one definitely out a little bit. Out you go. Score goes up and confetti's coming up next. And confetti likes when there's enemies outside of the zone also. So that's going to be a big score for us. Might actually not quite do it. Close though. That's an interesting strategy that actually won. Because there's another enemy outside the zone. Oh, we didn't quite win actually. My mistake. It's way more than we need. So I'll just try to make some money. Sharpshooter can be really good. Should we take it? Yeah, we're going to take that. Then we're going to maybe re-roll. We got to pay attention. We used loner before. It was kind of good. I don't know if I want any more right now. It seems to be offering me lots of loners. Rerolls are getting expensive. So I think we're just going to jump to the next round. I got a pretty good stable of marbles. Wait, what did grenade do? I should read that. And not to be too stupid about it. Much better shot. Yeah, that's 3.87. That's 4,300 score. So we're going to inch this one in because that's glass. So that's going to give us quite a score already, really. The enemy better be nervous. I'm going to put sand there, like right in front of him to try and be like, ooh, hit this one. I dare you. Isn't it tempting to hit that one right in front of you? Okay, it's got like a gravity field going on. It moved. Yeah, blast all marbles away. Not the worst choice I've seen to make it. We need to get you way out of here then. Oh, don't fall out yourself. That's okay. I can bring them both in. Oh, he didn't go out though either. Okay, so we're going to bring them in. I need this to go out. So we're going to get rid of those. This is dumb. This might be dumb. We don't have to hit him very hard though. We just got to nudge him. Then he's out. The score should go up a little bit. And what do we got? Oh, is it time for him again? Oh, okay. Well, he decided to throw again. So we could throw a cracked in, why not? Cracked is good to start with because the multiplier will build up for more things that enter. We're just going to fire in a basic one. I really hope he doesn't hit my glass next. That would be not great. So then I'm just going to land this somewhere hopefully fairly safe. Don't hit glass. Oh, I should have actually knocked sharpshooter in more. I didn't realize how out of position it was, but we won. $17. Back to the lava, the hard zone. We found another like ultra rare 4-star gumball. It's 1,000 base value. We'll gain 3 levels if it hits a prism while in the ring. We have $48 actually, which means it's reroll time. We're looking for the rare things. We're looking for the extraordinarily strong things. Oh, here's more sands. Yeah, I'll take a few of those. We gotta get 19,500. There was a time when that seemed like a lot. Now it doesn't really seem so bad. So we're actually gonna throw a few out there. I'm gonna try and like set up a zone of that. This guy's going to sit basically right on the edge. Sharpshooter can go into the center to hopefully be a little distraction. I'm so inconsistent with these. There maybe? There-ish. It touches the zone. I'll take it. That's almost 10,000 score. Oh, he's aiming for glass. Uh-oh. My beloved glass. Well, not always meant to be. That's okay. So I want to throw this one over here because we got a few fun ones coming up. I don't think I can use this, can I? Nope, sure can't. So what do I do? Pull this one out? Is that correct? Yep, sure is. I want to hit both of these. Bunk bunk. There's +3 levels, so it's 1,600 base value. Okay, confetti's got to come out because confetti's got to knock this one out. Then confetti will gain an extra 1,000 value. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, I thought he was going to hit this one. Okay, well, I think we got a free 1,000 value there because that one's not considered in. Outlier, we're going to push in just a little bit because I think we can make him go bunk bunk. Did that count? Nope, didn't count. He's got to be when he's launched. Oh, we'll gain +3 levels if it hits a sand type while in the ring now. It changes. I get it. Let's go ahead and, wow, that actually worked better than I thought. So that gets a 1.5 times multiplier. Prism we can discard. This one's been a moneymaker for us. We kind of need to score more than anything, but I'm greedy at the same time. Send that on out. Q gather some money. We'll see what the enemy creatively comes up with this time. The score, wow, that was a smart shot on their part. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Sharpshooter, we're going to try and land more to the center, but we're also going to have him follow this one in. So in they go. Closer to the center, the better, but we won't complain. We got 4 shots left, so we got to be a little careful how we do this. Cracked isn't going to stay because cracked isn't good until later on, or like it had to be here earlier. This one, I'm actually going to use to hit him as a bit of an investment if we can afford that. So now he's going to have to hit something else. We've only got 3 shots left, though. We got to do this very carefully. We got to get everything to group up a little bit. Go in. Bigger score, bigger mess. 15,000, 16,000. Enemy's going to fire. Oh, wait. So close depending on what's happening. Oh, no. He fired our sharpshooter out. He's not dumb. Man, that really destroyed our score in a big way. Maybe it's easier from this side. We'll put a bit of backspin on that so that that one stays in at least. So that upped our score a little bit. I think actually what I need is to get this sharpshooter back into the ring. Because he's not really doing much good up here, obviously, so give it one of those. Oh, that was my last shot. I thought I had one more. Oh, I thought I had one more to try and recover that. Well, that was fun. We were pulling ahead until we got stupid.